Dyer's Daily. If you've grown up in the UK over the last 70 years, there are a selection of familiar faces who have been a constant in your lives if you've kept up with popular culture. A few that spring to mind include June Whitfield, Bruce Forsyth, Bob Monkhouse, the two Ronnies, even Morecambe and Wise. And one other such name that has been a constant is Bernard Cribbins, who sadly passed away this week at the age of 93. Now, it's fair to say that every generation will have a different view of Cribbins. If you grew up in the early 60s onwards, you'd be familiar with his two signature tunes that he released in that period, Right Said Fred and Hole in the Ground, the latter of which was a selection for Noel Coward on Desert Island Discs, both tracks and more produced by George Martin of the Beatles fame. If you grew up in the 1970s, you'd know him as Perks in The Railway Children and as narrator of The Wombles and other series including Simon in the Land of Chalk Drawings. He's also fondly remembered for his appearance in the TV show Fawlty Towers. I'm sure he had remarks about cheese salad for many years afterwards. And if you grew up in the latter part of the 20th century, you may know him as a storyteller on Jackanory. He holds the record, as far as I know, for the most number of stories told on the programme. He is in front of Kenneth Williams in that list. And finally, he has made such a great contribution to the big screen, the small screen. He has cameoed in everything. I just found out yesterday that he appeared in Coronation Street. I wasn't aware of that. He's one of those faces that just turns up and he plays it right every time. He obviously made appearances in one of the Doctor Who movies alongside Peter Cushing in the 1960s, which has been in the cinema recently. And he also starred alongside the 10th Doctor in the revived series of Doctor Who, exposing him to yet another generation who absolutely love him. Rest in peace, Bernard Cribbins, and thank you.